What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. I am your host, resident day trader, and your brother in the struggle. The name is Hassan. I'm here to go over my trades for the day. Let me turn off this scanner because we are done trading for the day. Don't need to keep hearing that. Alright. So, today was a good day. Quite a few good trades today. A couple bad ones. I mean, you know, my brother's still working on things, but all in all, a good day. So Google had a strong open. Let me see what that looked like on the one real quick. Yeah, strong open, moved up over the opening range and kind of consolidated there. I like this dip down back to VWAP and then bought right back up. And so I bought the break. On the 2-minute, it looks like that. Stop under the low. I was a little worried about this guy, but it worked out very well. Took profit up here at, was this 3R? I think this was 3R. I should have taken it all out. Especially with Google. Google doesn't really run that far, man. Google never runs that far. Doesn't seem like, at least not when I'm in it. Stopped out my last leg down here, break even, and then liked it again. I don't know if I had a good reason to like it again, but anyway, it bounced back up. It didn't make a higher high though. And that's why I'm saying I don't know if I should have liked it again, because this high was 176.49. It got up to 176.44, which is a lower high. So, but then it made a higher low, and I don't know. But this was clearly resistance, and it did not break past that resistance. I think this might have also coincided with the SPY moving down a bit. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see, when was this? 10:26. Yeah, no, SPY was moving up. So yeah, it just Google hit that lid and turned right back around. So then I lost. This was a little over an R because I was up 12 bucks after this. So knocked that down to 580, which was disappointing, but you know, it happens. So Google, I don't know what to call this type of entry. It's not a 2-minute opening range breakout. It is a breakout play though. It is a breakout play. I don't really have a name for it though. It's just kind of watching the price action and seeing it hold and then buying the break. I don't know. Price action entry. PAE. Yeah, it worked out really well. Took profit really well on it. First entry was like 2.4R. Stop leg at BE. And then second entry was a lower high. Little break. Minus like 1.2R. Yeah, that was dumb. Just to lose more than an R. Anytime I'm gonna lose more than an R, it's bad management. Always. Should never lose more than an R. You know. But not a terrible trade. You know, I'm happy that I saw this and I took advantage of that and took profit really well near the top. So that's nice. This isn't like the worst entry in the world, but it could have been avoided from this lower high topping tail. You know, those things. Look at this topping tail. It's longer. It's longer than the body and the bottom tail together. So gotta pay attention to those things. And this long red candle, boy, look at that. Just things to pay attention to. I mean, I would have considered this long red candle voided out had this made a higher high, but it did not. So I would say that was not voided out. So ignored big red and top tail. Gotta stop doing that. All right, TCOM. TCOM was fun. TCOM was fun and challenging. So basically, TCOM made a nice move up on the opening candle, traded a little bit over that, came down, made a low, and started making higher lows. And I just bought the break over the top of the range. I added up here. I was looking for a place to add. This add up here, I mean, had it kept going, that would have been fine, but you really want to add on a pullback. And honestly, if I had not added here, my stop would have still been down here. I wouldn't have gotten stopped out, and I could have added in any of these places. Right? This would have been a great spot to add. This would have been a great spot to add. So I got to be more patient on the ads. I got to wait for an actual pullback. At least a pullback or some sort of consolidation. This was just really jumping the gun on the ad. Recklessly. Yeah, I gotta do better with my ads. That's what that was. TCOM, good entry, poor ad. Gotta wait for pullback to add. Yeah, you gotta add on a higher low. You can't just add on breaks. Like maybe if you add on a break right after you get in and it's close to your entry, but this type of break, it's just too far away from your entry. Makes you have to raise your stop up too high. My stop was over VWAP after this ad, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the stop under VWAP. Dang, look at crowd. Yo, signature. If you watch this, bro, congratulations on crowd, man. Anyway, yeah, so TCOM, I stopped out, and then I got right back in because I felt like this was a fluke. This happened the same time this happened on the SPY with this big, crazy bottom candle. So I felt like it was going to be a fluke, and I just bought the break again. And it would have been more sensible for me to just rebuy my entry instead of buying the break. To rebuy the 84% rule is to get back in where you got in. Not to just jump back into the trade, but to get back in where you got in originally and put your stop back where it was originally. So that's where I messed up on this one. Yeah, so that was mismanaged. This was not a great. And let's try. What did I think? Maybe on the 5, I thought that was going to be okay. But just noticing this kind of consolidation wedge building up, I bought the break. It broke, pulled back, and I wanted to add here, but my entry was so bad I couldn't justify adding to a losing trade. And my stop was already super tight. So I couldn't add there. It thankfully bounced back up and made a higher high and then consolidated. And so that's why I thought it was okay to go ahead and add right here on the break of that consolidation, which worked out great. Did not take profit up there. That would have been a great place to take profit. Did not. I don't know why I didn't take profit up there. Being greedy, I guess. Probably playing my P&L. I was already down over 2R, so I wanted to hit a home run on it. But yeah, I definitely could have taken out right there. Did not. Held it. It didn't really test my stop at all. Started chasing it up with my stop, and then when I saw this double top here, and it's getting toward the end of the day, I did not want to let this thing fade out on me without at least making a red to green move on the ticker. So I was able to catch that. This was like, I was negative 11 11.50 or something like that. So this was over $12 on this move. So a little over 2R on that win, which worked out great. I did have 3R up here. I keep telling myself I'm gonna take 3R always, and in very few cases does it work out better that I don't take 3R. Like even this TSM trade, I had to hold it all day just to get one more R on it when I could have just taken 3R a long time ago. You know, so I don't know. Still really trying to find my zone with taking profit. I have a really tough time taking profit, and it could be easier to just always do 3R, but I hate leaving stuff on the table. You know, I hate leaving stuff on the table. So I'm forever going back and forth with taking 3R or taking a partial at 3R and moving my stop up, or just moving my stop up and letting it run. I don't know. I mean, I think you could really play it on a stock by stock basis by what the chart's telling you, but I don't know. That's definitely taking profit is definitely a work in progress. Yeah, so even the second entry was FOMO. Should have waited for a pullback. I did, however, share size appropriately, given that I wasn't gonna wait for the pullback. Like if you are gonna do a FOMO entry, you gotta widen your stop and lower your share size, which I did. So I did that part good. Added over break of consolidation, and I guess ultimately where I took profit at wasn't that much lower than up here where I could have taken profit at earlier, which would have been, I think, 47. Yeah. Next time. Alright, what we got? Meta. Meta was stupid. Meta was definitely stupid. That Meta was like seeing some price action and just getting like a quick, ooh, look what might happen, and then jumping in. Like, bought under VWAP. Huge rule break. Gotta wait for the break over VWAP, the retest, then the higher high, higher low. Like, it's really what you need. It's really what you need. Kind of like Meta right there. Yeah, so Meta was a trash. Meta was trash. Kind of like this right here. Mess around, start taking trades on my review video. Anyway, SMCI. Did that make a lower low? What's that? 8110. Yeah, I'm sure. No, it didn't. 80110, 80129. Man, so my original stop here would have been okay on SMCI. I never would have stopped out. I just wasn't really committed to the risk on this trade, and I moved my stop up over break even pretty quickly. I just gave up on it because it didn't look like it could break 810, and it was getting late in the day. I didn't want to be trading this thing till the close. So yeah, I think this is a great entry, which I mean still has yet to be disproven. 810 clearly was the most I would have gotten out of it, and honestly that was 2R because I only risked 250 on here, and I was up over $5 when I got up here. So I made 2R on it, which means I deserve to move my stop up to break even. So SMCI was well played. I don't have any issues with SMCI. I managed the trade well and moved my stop up to break even at 2R. So yeah, good job. All in all, today was a good job. Could have done without Meta. Could have done without losing all of that in TCOM. Like, to stop out, get back in, stop out, and get back in, and all of that to happen above my original entry, which was right here. It's like, bro, you could have just just chilled out and waited. If you would have just waited for a pullback to buy, right? You would have been started looking here. Okay, let me look for when I can buy. Look, okay, boom, bottom until there. This would have been super aggressive to add. So hopefully I would have waited, and then maybe right here you can add, right? But if you're scared about that because of the downtrend, you could wait, pull back. You know, I might have added here, but hopefully you could have waited for the pullback again. Higher high, higher low. This would have been an excellent add. Move your stop up to there, and then boom. Could have maybe added again here, and then you would have really been feeling good about taking profits up there at the $0.50. So, yeah, I definitely have messed up a few trades by adding. I want to create good habits and skills on adding to my winning trades, but I have to add to them at the right time, which generally will be a higher low or a good consolidation that's not too far away from your entry, because I still want to be able to keep my stop under VWAP for most cases. Anyway, plus 4R today. I'm really happy for this day because my guy Pharaoh, much love to you, bro. I ain't got no hate for you at all. But he came in and told me I didn't have an edge. And I really believe I do have an edge. I just am not consistently disciplined enough to just stay within that edge. It's like curiosity killed the cat. Like, I want to try these other ideas that pop into my head, but they're just not founded enough to be putting money on, you know? And it just leads to a lot of inconsistent results. And my whole struggle here, like the literal struggle that I am having, is to just trade my plan. And from what I understand, that is a common struggle. It's a common struggle that a lot of people relate to. I feel like, you know, being the man in the arena, people are pointing and saying I'm doing stupid things. And I am doing stupid things, but this is the path, you know? Getting over the stupid things, because like most of the good traders, they say that the mindset, like the average mindset that you have as a trader, I mean not as a trader but as a person, like it's the opposite of what you need to have as a trader. So like this process is me trying to overcome my default mindset and try to live in the mindset and perform in the mindset of a successful trader. And it's tough. Like it's like an in and out thing. Sometimes I'm locked in and I'm thinking the right way and I have great results, and then sometimes I'm just a mere human and, and I'm emotional and I have FOMO and I forget, I get tunnel vision and I get bad results. But like, to me, you don't get trades like this without edge. Is this just random luck? Like this is a really nice entry, a nice take profit, and another nice take profit. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have edge. This crowd trade, man, I almost took it. We were talking about it. Signature took it. We were talking about it right in here. And I was like, it looks good. SMCI looked good. Meta was just like, it looked kind of good, but it's below VWAP, and that's just not my thing. That was stupid. That was me outside of my zone, and I don't know. I don't know why I felt like I needed to trade this, but it was not a good trade. I was right very short term on the direction it was going, but long term, it just didn't play out. And that's why I don't play those plays. But anyway, super happy to have a good day. Plus 4R. Could have been a lot more, but hey, man, get what you get. Don't pitch a fit. Try to be better tomorrow. Hit that like button for me, you guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't, and join me tomorrow morning, man. See you guys then. Peace.